The women in Afghanistan have to face severe restrictions imposed by the Taliban government. They are being pushed more into the dark as the new Taliban order has asked beauty salons to close within a month. The banning of beauty salons in the country has shocked the citizens. We have this report. Beauty salons in Afghanistan have been given orders to shut by July 27. This is in addition to the Taliban government's repressive rule over women who are already confined to their homes with bans on no work and study. The closure of beauty salons restricts women's freedom and delivers a harsh economic blow to families who rely on them for income. The Afghans are shocked with this decision.
دولت اسلامی شما امارات ایرا باید خودشان بفهمند بعض خانم‌ها سینمیال نانآور خانه ندارن، بی وضاحت هستند، مثلا مرد سرپرست ندارند، خود خانم‌ها مجبور هستند کار کنند، وظیفه کنند، بعضشان دکان‌های آرایشگری دارند، مجبور هستند کار کنند. دیگه از این نگاه ما هیچ نمی‌بینم که باید یا بسته شوند.
نظام چې د آرایشگاه لخوانه خو څه تکلیف ماته نه ښکاري، ولې چې دا خو ماته یو ښه اقدام ښکاري. او بله که چېرته مثال دا بعضې خلک وایي چې دا تعلیمونه مثال بند کړي دي د زنانو، دلته ډېر زیاتی ده، په دې کې ډېر زیات مطلب موږ خفګان ښیو. تعلیمونه دې خلاص کړي او آرایشګاه چې څومره بندوي موږ لا پرې خوشحاله یو.
According to a recent study by the United States, the Taliban has committed egregious systematic violations of women's rights by restricting their access to education and employment and their ability to move freely in society. The closure of beauty salons further diminishes the freedom of women in the war-torn country. The UN mission in Afghanistan has asked the Taliban officials to immediately withdraw its decision.
Regarding the closure of the beauty salons, the UN assistance mission in Afghanistan today called on the de facto authorities to halt the edict closing beauty salons. UNAMA notes that this new restriction on women's rights will impact negatively on the economy and contradicts stated support for women's entrepreneurship. And the UN mission remains engaged with stakeholders seeking a reversal of the bans.
Currently, working in hospitals as nurses and doctors is the only job that women can do in Afghanistan. When the Taliban came to power for the second time in 2021, it claimed that women would be accorded every right within the confines of Sharia law. However, in the months that have followed, the de facto rulers have imposed harsh restrictions on women's education and their access to employment. Taliban authorities began enforcing a ban on Afghan women working for the UN and international aid groups.
Though the Taliban government's hatred for women in public life and giving them equal human rights is well known, but they have stooped to new laws after coming to power for a second time in 2021. This time, they have passed regressive laws which have banned girls from studying in school and colleges. They have stopped women from working, and more recently, they have banned the beauty parlors. The international community should not recognize the Taliban government till it gives equal rights to women.
The Taliban regime has failed to earn recognition from any UN member state because of their rigid and intransigent mode of governance. Their inability to transform their mindset on issues such as women's freedom. The de facto authorities should understand that a country can't survive in the 21st century by pursuing a retrogressive and ultra-conservative approach. The eventual outcome of suppressing the freedom and creativity of women will be the erosion of Afghan society. Banning women's movements, curtailing all their freedom, health and education will augment frustration and anger among the Afghan women. In turn, the wrong message will be delivered to the world that the Afghan people are socially backward and can never live a normal life.